Deer hunting in the intercoastal.
Southern Louisiana style. Hey.
This program, like all of our programs, is dedicated to the brave men and women of the United States military, past, present, and future. May God bless America.
This is The High Road with Keith Warren. We are on a mission to unite all sportsmen.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Southern Louisiana style. Good.
Deer hunting in the intercoastal.
Oh yeah, here we go.
The best thing I like about coming down to South Louisiana is the people, without a question. I mean, it's always an adventure. You really never know what's going to walk out or what you're going to catch on the end of your line. But you do know what to expect when it comes to people. They're the best people on earth. I fished all over the world as far as trout and red fishing goes. It's the best place in the world to fish. Big trout, big redfish, lots of them, but we're not going fishing. There you go. There's our boat.
Are we here? That's the houseboat we're gonna be in? Really? Where are we gonna sleep? Man, that's just too close. That's close to the bank. A snake could get on that thing, won't it?
Oh, you'll be good.
Y'all jacking with me. God dang it. I was already thinking, man, I hope this boat ties over. I can sleep right here. That's danger right there. Banjo music going on.
I have never seen a TV show in all the years I've been in this business that's doing what we're fixing to go do. How far a ride is it?
Probably about 20 miles from the landing, so we're probably got about 15 miles left.
Okay. The cool thing about this, these are special deer, really special deer. Deer in the marsh, deer with webbed feet. They gotta have webbed feet because they live in the water. And we're gonna show you on today's show.
You know, Keith and Troy showed up over here to deer hunt, and we've told Keith and Troy, don't plan on seeing a huge trophy buck. Plan on, if you want to take some meat home, there's plenty of deer, go ahead and get you some meat. If you see a deer you like, go ahead and take him.
Why do I wear oil field camouflage? It's simple, because they stand for the American worker. There's lots of good patterns out there, but there's only one camouflage company that is willing to dedicate their pattern to the American worker. Take a look at it. The oil field is what powers the whole United States and world economy, for that matter, and oil field camouflage is the only company that's willing to put that on the pattern, and when they stand for Americans, I'm for them.
There's a lot of reasons that people should buy oil field camo. First reason is it works, but there's other reasons to buy it. For example, the pattern is for the working guys in this oil industry. You know, I want these guys to feel connected to it. I want them to feel like they've had a sense of ownership in their own unique pattern. And this just isn't about the oil business in South Louisiana. This is about the whole Gulf Coast region. And further than that, there's oil companies that are all over this country and beyond. And they're doing every single American a great job. Oil field camo symbolizes America by taking our most important industry and turning it into a camouflage pattern.
There's not much dirt there. It is pretty. I think that if you take a look at these trees and you take a look at the little land and you think white-tailed deer live here, a lot of them, it's hard to believe, at least for me it is. We'll see. This is a sportsman's paradise.
It is. That's what they say on the license plates every time I look at one.
The reason I put this hunt together with Keith and Troy and some of my buddies is because I wanted them to come down here and experience the way of life that we have down here. What we do basically on a weekly basis.
Y'all got a banjo? I'm playing. That's it.
This is nice right here.
This is the High Road. Brought to you in part by Savage Arms, Diamond Archery, Record Rack Deer Feeds, Bad Boy Mowers and Bad Boy Multi-Terrain Vehicles, and Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, Beyond 99%.
Deer right here. Another one. There's another one behind it. I got a deer that's coming through those trees. He's small, ain't he? Holy moly. We got some South Louisiana backstrap. We got us some backstrap, yeah. Now what we're gonna do while we got daylight is we're gonna see if we can find some blood, see if we can find that little guy, make a recovery of him. Let's go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at the blood. I do believe we have a deer down. Deer down. So what we got here is blood. Got a little trail. Looking, hang on. What's that right there? What's that right there? There he is right here, folks. What we got? We got us an 8-pointer. I tell you what, this is what it's like hunting in South Louisiana. You got to try it. I'm telling you, you'll have a time of your life coming down here. There you go. As I said, folks, the only way to get around in South Louisiana like this is with an airboat. So we're gonna tag it up, head on in, all right, guys? Oh my, what a ride. I mean, Kelly, that is awesome. Now these airboats don't put anything past them. Dry land, wet land, grassland, they go through it. These are a must in this part of the country. Now I tell you what a morning we've had. I killed my first white-tailed deer in South Louisiana. Now we're out here helping Kelly find his buck. So we're gonna go look for his buck right now. Let's go. Let's go, Kelly. Come on now. I wanna see some horn. Lord have mercy. Now, I bet I'm the biggest guy that's ever, whoa. How far did this one go, Kelly?
Pretty much dropped in its tracks.
Well, if one were to run in this stuff, it's got to use a lot of energy to try to, so you don't usually have very far to find a deer.
Probably max 25 yards because they just bleed out so fast in this tough terrain.
Let me get over here. Now that's a good South Louisiana white-tailed deer in this area, isn't it? I mean,
yes, sir.
I mean, look at it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Good,
that's a nice buck. Nice 8-point buck. The body on these deer, I think, is what is most shocking to me. Big body on these deer. You think, oh, what's the nutrition? What are they eating out here? They're eating some kind of groceries to make them good and healthy. Let's get this guy on the boat. Good job, Kelly. Good job, brother. Man, what a day. South Louisiana.
It's time for viewer feedback, brought to you by Bad Boy Multi-Terrain Vehicles and Bad Boy Mowers.
This comes to me from a fellow Texan out of Houston by the name of Pat Hendon. Keith, I'm a longtime Texas hunter. During the last few years, the cost of hunting in Texas has reached an exorbitant cost. As a result, many hunters, including myself, are considering hunting opportunities outside the state. He goes on and on and says, it seems like property owners would want to retain this source of revenue. How do you, representing one of these property owners, which I am, feel about this situation? It's simple economics. Pat, it's supply and demand. I mean, if you're a landowner and you've got a big deer on your land and somebody wants to come pay you some stupid amount of money to kill it, you're not gonna take that money? You're gonna probably take that money, okay, because we're all human. But it's supply and demand. As long as the demand is there and the supply isn't, the price is gonna go up. I have a feeling you're right though, because at some point it's gonna reach a point where it's so expensive that the price is gonna go down. So when that happens, all we can do is just look at it economics, it's supply and demand.
Our website address is keithwarren.net. This is The High Road. Brought to you in part by Glock, Reconyx Game Cameras, Chaffee Pasture in a Bag, Valley View Whitetails, Shadow Hunter Blinds, and Burt Coyote's Luminoc and Lumineros.
Deer hunting, I get to deer hunt all over the place. I've been fortunate enough to hunt whitetails everywhere, but I've never come to this part of the country, and so I've really enjoyed this. But the thing that I've really enjoyed, at least as far as hunting goes, is the nutria. Nutrias, we don't have them like this down in Texas, at least where I'm from. And nutria rats, they're exactly that. They're great big giant rats on steroids. And who cannot like hunting nutria rats? $4. There.
We just get back from a hunt and we're all just kind of sitting around on the porch, drinking coffee, just talking about the morning hunt. But not Keith. Keith's out in the back shooting nutrias. We can hear him shooting, shooting and shooting.
What we have here is an infestation of nutria rats. They've infested all of South Louisiana. There's a bounty on them. I'll be the bounty hunter.
Boy, he really likes killing those nutria rats, huh?
I think he's addicted to it, man.
He got 5 yesterday. Guess he's gonna shoot another limit again today.
He's addicted.
They can camouflage themselves into the terrain that they're in. Remarkable.
God, dog, that's a lucky nutria. Rat control. Nutria rats get to be about 18 pounds. Look at that. There's a bounty on them here in Louisiana. $4 a tail. That one right there probably weighs about 12, 14 pounds. That's a good one.
How many bullets he bring for that Glock anyway?
I think he got a couple hundred rounds with him. We in trouble, ain't we?
We in trouble. I was telling Troy that I had this new Gammo air rifle. And ooh, Troy got excited, man. He said, oh, I gotta go try that out.
I didn't know you had it here. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's it, Gammo.
Man, that's it. Got the new SOCOM extreme. Put a new scope on it for you. And that baby's sighted on, dead on, baby. We go head on.
We got work to do then. I had no idea we had a Gammo. Let's go.
This part of Louisiana is pretty hard to access. So a lot of times we have to access it by airboat.
I'm telling you, this is swamp hunting, buddy. The state of Louisiana allows you 5 nutria rat a day. And why would I shoot them? Well, it's to help the state. Nutri-Rat are eating up the wetland. Oh my goodness, baby, yeah! Who said an air rifle couldn't take down a Nutri-Rat? I tell you what, it wasn't me. There he is.
Got him.
Oh, mama! Give me some of that, Kelly. God.
Hey, Charles, look on that tree. Look on that log.
Okay. All right, Kelly. All right. Give me some of that, Kelly. God dang. My goodness, man. I'll tell you, if anybody at home, any hunters out there, I tell you what, I didn't even, Mark, he brought his Gamo out here with him, which has allowed us to come out here this afternoon and have a good time. I'm going to show you what one of these guys are all about, okay? I'm going to put this right up here. No, you can't lay things down around here in this swamp. You'll sink, baby. It'll sink. I don't want to lose my gun. It's right on today. But here's what we're talking about: are these Nutri-Rats. Look at the chompers on that thing, okay? Now they don't eat meat. They're vegetarians, okay? But they're vegetarians. They got big old back feet, webbed like a duck. So it propels them in the water. And yeah, they got that rat tail, feel like a rat. Thus, you got a rat, a Nutri-Rat in Louisiana. There we go. Oh my, whew. Well, that wraps it up for me in my day. 5 is the limit. There's my 5. I'm heading back to camp. What do you say we get back and see what we got to eat tonight, my man? See what this guy's got over here. Oh, Leroy. Holy smokes. Leroy, what the heck, brother? That is a monster.
Got him.
Give me some of this, baby. How about it? Look at the tusk on this guy. Holy. South Louisiana hogs get humongous. Look at the size of him.
That hog's 47 years old.
My God, look at the tusk on. I didn't do that well today, not as well as you, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. How about one more, baby? That's what I'm talking about. God, dog.
This is The High Road. Brought to you in part by Oilfield Camo, iHuntAmerica.com, BSA Optics, Gamo Air Guns, and Jarden Consumer Solutions, makers of the Game Saber.
Keith, this is your surprise. Now you get some.
Woo, look, we got one right here. That's a Boone and Crockett. Gotcha. Got him. It was a surprise to be able to go frogging like that. I'd never done that before. I'll tell you what, I've done this before. If you've never been to South Louisiana, you don't know what you're missing when it comes to cuisine. I mean, there literally is no telling what you're going to be eating, and I'm not kidding you about that. But whatever you're going to be eating, there's one thing for sure you can count on. It's going to be good.
Here, my friend, is a frog leg.
Don't worry, little fella. We're not going to cook you. You're not big enough.
What they look like before?
Yeah, he came up here. He wanted to go swimming. Here, we're going to let him go.
Not a lot of meat on him. Yeah, we'll let him go back.
Let's let him go back.
Get a little bigger. That's probably what I'm.
That's what you call taking the high road. These are fresh frog legs that were caught last night in the water that supposedly had tons and tons of oil in it. Anyway, fresh frog legs, nothing better. Woo-hoo! We're fixing to have a feast. Come on up here, Troy. We can't start without you. I'm gonna give one of these bad boys a try. Last time I saw that, it was swimming. That's some kind of good. Come on, keep bringing them now. This is Jed, and Jed is in charge of making sure the frogs are swimming right.
Now, I've heard about these frogs now. Let me see what that, Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, baby.
Tastes like pasta, doesn't it?
Oh, God, that is good.
Here's some of my insight. I've been all over the world with all different kinds of people, and the people from South Louisiana are unbelievable. They are strong, self-reliant, and independent, and that's the same thing it takes to be a good American. These folks down here, they got it all together. They may sound like a little bit different than most of the parts of the country, but you know what? Their heart, I don't know how they can get their hearts inside their chest. Their hearts are so big. They're so kind to one another. They're giving to all of our country. And so I love coming to this part of the country with these Cajuns. They are awesome people. Just one of the things that makes our country great is the freedom of private land ownership. And to celebrate that, we have created a brand new program called Ranch Properties TV that airs right here on the Pursuit Channel. To find out more about Ranch Properties TV, log on to ranchpropertiestv.com.
If you have a question, comment, or a story that you'd like to see on the high road, let me hear from you. You can contact me online at keithwarren.net. Closed captioning is brought to you by New Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center. Beyond 99%.